Real Talk Sports, where we strip away the fluff and get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? What's going on? I hope you having a great Tuesday evening. We're going to talk some WNBA news and some women's sports. Today, right quick, get y'all a little quick afternoon snack right quick. I'm up here with my girl, so pretty. Tony, how you doing today, hon?
Man, I'm doing fabulous. I'm doing fabulous. Thanks for having me.
Always. It's always a pleasure. Hey, when y'all come in the building, y'all know the drill. Hit the like button. First and foremost, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports. If you haven't subscribed to So Pretty Tony, please subscribe to Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. I'm gonna put up the ticker so people can get the thing off.
Okay. There we go. I'll post
look, where are you right now? Let me
there you go. I'll post
So Pretty Tony is at 168 subscribers. Come on, y'all. Get her to at least give her like 10 today, please.
Something today. Give me 10 today. Give me 10.
Look, help a sister out. She just, she asking for a sub. Please help out.
A sub.
Just one. What's going on, June Brown? What's going on, Keywan Jackson? Y'all come on in the building. We're going to talk a little hoops. First thing we're going to talk about is Paige Bueckers winning Rookie of the Year. And then we're going to talk about Alexis Morris, y'all. We're going to talk about some of the allegations she levied and just kind of have a general conversation about what it means for her. I'm not going to get super deep, but we are going to talk about it. Hey, y'all come on in the building. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Look, y'all know I'm an LSU fan through and through, raised LSU fan through and through, but that don't exempt me from talking about the great and the not so great. So we look, we're going to talk about it, right, Tony?
We're going to talk about it. Can't leave no stone unturned.
No, we can't do it. Can't do it at all. I want to say I am at, let me make sure I tell people where I am at. You know,
yes, put yours up there. Put yours up there.
You know, I'll forget. So let me go. Let me go and get it up there. But go subscribe to So Pretty Tony, please. I think it's at So Pretty Tony 7237.
Yes,
right?
Exactly what it is.
So please go over there. Look, go over there. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Come back over here,
y'all. It's scrolling through. If you want,
come back over here. In the chat. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button. If you're on Twitter, please come click the link on Twitter. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. You don't have to stay. You can continue listening to me on Twitter. That's fine. Just hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Because we're gonna give you some good content. Let me put up my stuff right quick. Me personally, I'm at 1,611 subscribers. Give me 10 today. I'm trying to get to 1621. Y'all help me out. I'm gonna be more on my channel. And you guys know I'll be running the Players Club, Full Court Trio, and Cut the Ish. But I'm making a commitment. I'm back, y'all, because there's a lot of stuff I'll be wanting to talk about, talk crazy, talk with my girls, have a good time. So
yes,
be looking for that. I love talking with my guys. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'll be in the middle, just be representing. Sometimes some subjects we need to talk with the girls. Amen. So
Amen. It is.
Now that we done got the housekeeping out the way. We're gonna get into it. Hold on, let me pull up. Well, I don't think anybody was shocked, Tony, that Paige won
Not
Rookie
at
of
all.
the Year. There's been a lot of rumblings. There's been a lot of rumblings this year about should she be unanimous? Should she get the same, I guess, treatment as a Rookie of the Year because her team didn't do that well? But it seemed like the voters was like wasn't listening to none of that nonsense. They was like, no, Paige, Paige. Look, Paige is the Rookie of the Year. So hold on.
Paige is definitely the Rookie of the Year.
They was like, all them YouTube, all them YouTube videos that was made by either if it was Clarkie or not a Clarkie, they like, we know what we look at. She's the Rookie of the Year. And
Sonya we ain't up for debate.
Look, Sonya Citron, y'all, played her butt off. Don't get me wrong. She played her butt off. I think she was the only one that actually got votes other than Paige. I'll let y'all know what the split is in just a minute. Let me bring up my screen. And then I'll play a video for y'all. Hold on, let me go there. What is that thing I put with the... Oh, there it is. Okay. So, Paige got 70 votes and Sonya Citron got 2.
Oh, wow.
Was that kind of like it was last year? When it was like... When it like... Caitlin had so many in it, but Angel had like a couple or something. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but that's how...
Man,
that's how it is. That's how
it is, man.
She didn't get unanimous, but she got 70 votes to Sonya Citron's 2. So that's pretty damn close to unanimous. But
so Keysha, this voting pool is from who? I
want to say it is the media. The media puts in their votes. And look, it was even a lot of some controversy, because Annie Costabile was out there talking about they didn't give her a vote no more. They like Reddy Milkaway say, okay, Reddy, thank you for reminding me. They say Angel had 1.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Reddy Milkaway. But this time Paige got 70 and Sonya Citron got 2. So it was pretty much close. That it was pretty much a lopside. They pretty much knew who was going to win it. Paige, I believe Kiki should have got. Brian Lewis said, I believe Kiki should have gotten a vote. Yeah, Brian Lewis, they didn't even nobody voted for Kiki. I think Kiki started off so hot, and then she kind of cooled toward the middle of the season, and then she started to pick it back up. But I agree with you. Kiki Arifin had a phenomenal rookie season. I do agree with you on that. Hold on. I'm going to play this video, y'all, in case some people have not seen it. I am going to play it. Hold on.
Warning. The following footage contains a problem.
Bueckers, behind the back. Step back. It's good.
How can a rookie play like a 20-year vet?
Oh, my. This is such a veteran move.
And be top 10 in points, assists, and steals?
With 2, 1, let's it fly. Paige
Try to solve for Paige Bueckers.
Bueckers, oh, what a pass.
You can't. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the W.
Hey, I thought that was a nice little clip. Hey, what's going on, William Goins? I thought that was a nice little clip on Paige, but I will tell you this, just to let y'all know, Paige was rookie. She has won Rookie of the Year, WNBA All-Star this year, #1 draft pick. She had 30 straight double-digit games. She had a 40-point game. She was 3-time Rookie of the Month and the fastest to reach 500 plus points and 150 plus dimes, which is assists. So Paige, to me, to be honest with you, she didn't play like a rookie because she might have struggled a couple of games here and there, but she never struggled for a stretch, if you know what I'm saying. She came in, she pretty much played like almost like a vet, like because it was always a last year with Caitlin Clark and Angel, they each had a stretch where they struggled.
Yeah.
Paige maybe had a couple of games here and there, maybe 1 or 2 games, and then she quickly got out of it. She never really struggled. So yeah, Tony, I was just telling them Paige was 3-time rookie of the month. She had a 40-point game, 30 straight double-digit games. She was an all-star and the fastest to reach 500 plus points.
Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Yeah.
I know.
We look at the numbers and we wanna say, wow. I mean, we all look at it and go, wait, who wrote it? But when you look at the stat line, I know that Citron had a great year, and I know you were getting there. I know she had a great year, but you have to go with the total stat line. So, and I agree with what they came up with for sure.
Yeah, it's not even. Even though I love Sonya Citron, but it's not close because Paige is a player that affects all of the box score production, if that makes sense. Sense. Let me know what you think about Paige. What you think about Paige winning?
I'm ecstatic. I mean, I figured she would win, and even from the beginning when the draft happened and watching the class, we did not expect some of the rookies to do what they did. However, quite a few of them had a phenomenal year. But even with that being said, watching the things that she's done, you cannot take nothing from her game. Again, like you just said, checking off all the boxes at every turn. She has. Paige is Paige. Paige does not, and she does it quietly. Let's be real with that, right? She does it without making any noise. Also did Citron in areas of her game, but it just was not close, guys. I mean, when you think about it and you look at everything in its entirety of the game, all the intangibles everywhere, every aspect of the game, Paige had it all the way. All the way. Citron had some good games. She showed some great promise. Yes, was she in the conversation? Yes, she should have been in the conversation as she was. But when the boxes check off, clearly it was Paige Bueckers all the way around. I agree with it wholeheartedly. I watched them all season. I made sure that I took a keen eye on this rookie class, since folks like to say that, we chose a side last year. Of course we chose a side, but you didn't have much to choose from in the first place when you think about it, right? You thought this was going to be the same case for this 2025 season as well, but we were all shocked, right? The rookies shocked us. So you had more to look at, more to choose from, and more to be entertained with. But watching all of them, you still have to go with the stat line all the way through, with all the boxes being checked off with the intangibles for Paige, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think even if you compare her to like the previous rookies of the year, like last year it was Caitlin Clark. We did that comparison a multitude of times, and even when we compare Paige to Caitlin, they averaged about the same amount of points. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The assists, Caitlin has her there. She averaged more assists than her. I think it was like around like 8 or 7 or 8 assists a game, whereas Paige right now is like at 5.4. And the other thing that can't be understated is though Caitlin was a was the rookie of the year last year. Paige is efficient. I want to say I'm going to pull her stats up here just a minute. She's shooting 55% from no, I take that back. She's shooting 47% from the field. Why she's averaging 19 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, 5.4 assists a game, 1.6 steals a game.
Yeah.
And shooting 47% from the field, 33% from 3. She that's not really her thing. She can shoot the 3, don't get her wrong, but she is known as the midi queen.
Yes, she is. That pull up is dangerous.
That pull up is dangerous. So why? And then on top, just the comparison to the previous year's rookie of the year. Then on top of that, she doesn't turn the ball over.
No, she doesn't.
You know, she's very efficient. She's very she's not careless with the ball. So when you compare it like that, do you think she was a better rookie than Caitlin Clark was the year before?
The year before in college?
No, last year Caitlin was the rookie of the year.
Oh, you're talking about Caitlin and Paige.
Yeah, just comparing the rookie years. Do you think Paige had the better rookie year, or you think Caitlin had the better rookie year?
When we're talking about an all-around game, I am going to say that Paige had a better all-around rookie year. Not to take away from Caitlin. Caitlin did some things. Caitlin struggled in areas, but again, we have to think how she needed to get her feet wet into the game. Same thing for Paige, but Paige was more poised, right? Yeah. She came in with, as you would say, a cooler, leveler head when we think about it. Given the situation for Caitlin that she was in, you know, I can kind of speak on her behalf about what she had to tend with. The welcoming wasn't as genuine, let's say that way, for her in her rookie year going into Fever. It took that team a while to acclimate to her. Whereas Paige fit in right away. She was able to just move in with ease and there not be any confrontationals. She allowed the players that were there previously do their thing and feel herself in, where she put herself in a position to work her way through, right? And fit in with the team versus Cece, I am the team, this is me, you do what I say, blah, 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 blah. It's a different style of play. And you can't technically truly fault her for that. I'm going to be honest, because a player is only going to do what they're allowed to do or what they're given to do based on the type of team that they're with and caliber of players they're around. So,
Hold on 1 second. Let me get the let me thank them for the super chat. Where is my super chat thing? You know what? I'm supposed to be ready. Here we go. All right. Thank you, Mighty Fire, for the $5 super chat. They say Paige is the most talented player that has come out of college in the past 5 years, and it's not even close. I got a question for you, Tony. Thank you for your comment. I got a question for you, Tony. Do you, because I agree with you. If you talk about the all-around game, Paige had a better rookie season, even though her team's success was not as great as Caitlin's team success. They had a horrible first half of the season, then they turned it on in the second half of the season. That's number one. But I got a question. Do you give Caitlin a little bit of a pass only because I'm playing devil's advocate? Because she came into a media firestorm, Whereas Paige came in, it was kind of a little more even kill. She didn't come into the media storm that Caitlin Clark came into. What do you think?
Far as I'm concerned, I would say yes. I have to think of it from a professional standpoint. I can't be personable about it, right? From a professional standpoint, you have to look at the huge hype and expectations that they had for Caitlin coming in and trying to live up to that expectations that was stowed upon her. So I can see how that makes a huge difference. It's important. Remember, Paige also had expectations, but it wasn't put upon her like Caitlin, because they didn't have a strong view about her, period, because they already had Caitlin,
who they was pushing.
Who they were already pushing the narrative for. So then why would I let the next player come in and take any of that shine away, right? So yeah, totally, absolutely would give a slight bit of grace on that.
Doesn't take away from me thinking that
I see
Paige
Williams.
Doesn't take away from me thinking that Paige had the better year, but I do know that coming in, dealing with that type of pressure, especially when you got all that hype and people have anointed you as the chosen one. So being anointed as the chosen one is a good thing, and it can be a bad thing.
It most definitely can be.
But Paige Bueckers' personality, she's so even killed that I don't even know if she would have had. I don't even know if it would have mattered to her, because of her demeanor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she fits, like you said before. It's easier for her to fit on a team. That's not no knock on Caitlin. Caitlin wants the system to be. She wants the system to be Caitlin Clark's system. Paige will work within your system because she came out of a system of in UConn where nobody's the system.
Exactly.
You know, so
nobody's a system.
That junk is beat into you, even though how great she was. Gino was still like, it's my system, Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's be real. Go ahead, get super sticker.
Let me get the super chat. Hold on. Y'all gotta bad me with. Thank you, Mighty Five, for the $2 super chat. They say Paige might be the Maya Moore in the making. But go ahead. We'll get on that. Go ahead with your original thought.
Yeah. So I was going to say, well, really, when you think about everybody's system that they came out of, who really truly had a system that was built around them? And we're just mainly talking about the sophomores and the freshmen right now, right? Which are your rookies and your 2-year players. So who in there besides Caitlin was in a system that just built the system around that player in college? No one. No one.
Right.
And I'm not going to take anything away from Caitlin. Caitlin went where she thought it was best for her, where it allowed her to play and be her, which is absolutely the right thing to do. I would have done the same thing. Any player that is given an opportunity to go to a school where they can be their own person, their own individual, and have an own individuality and establish a team to be solely around just them, why not? She had players on her team that were very good. They were also good shooters. She just happened to stand out more. She had other schools to go to. And if anybody have followed Caitlin besides following her because of the drama that took place, would know. Because again, I followed Caitlin as a high schooler, just like I followed Angel. Angel, Camilla, and Caitlin all were playing against each other for a long time already. They've been playing together against each other for a long time. So none of this stuff is brand new. Everybody that thinks this stuff is new is out of their mind, right? Players grow over time, and as they grow over time, you see difference in their games. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say that 2020 high school class it was a good one. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a very good class, right? So, but players grow. And you just think that had Paige not gotten hurt, that the time she's gotten hurt, then guess what? Paige would have already come out, and Paige would have been in with the rest of those ladies. So it's a different look.
Right.
It's a different view on who would have been what. But that's neither here nor there, because here's where we are. So you have to look at them as individuals for where they came from, what program they were under, and what program allowed them to do basically exactly what they wanted to do. It's structure based. It's based on the entities of what coach in their mind is going to say, hey, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be strict on you, but at the same time, I'm going to give you the reins to do this. Angel wasn't the star. Angel made herself a star. Right. So it is what it is. Paige wasn't the star. She made herself a star.
She did.
Ezzy wasn't a star. She made herself a star. So it's what you do within yourself and within your game that will allow you to stand out versus just going to a team that's going to give you and make you a star. So
I totally agree. And I'm glad we got this comment on the screen, because it leads to my next question. What Paige's career trajectory? As the years go on, what do you think Paige Bueckers will become in this league? Mighty Fine seems to think she might be Maya Moore in the making. What do you foresee for Paige in this league? Because Maya Moore is high praise for I'm
gonna say this.
I can't fathom it. That's why I need you to help me.
It's tough, right? Because you're gonna have not only her, but the ones that are coming after her too.
Yeah.
You got her, and you have about 4 more that are coming in right after her, along with Caitlin that's already here. It's going to be a battle of the guards, and it's going to be hard to pick who's who. Everybody's going to be well within their right as a player, as a guard on their team. But who is going to be the one to stand out the most? Who's going to be that it girl? Or that it woman. Here we're going to use Nafisa and Asia as an example right now. We know clearly Asia is beyond a dog.
Right.
She is beyond that one. But Nafisa has taken a stance on who she is. And this is where I am. And you're going to have that with these guards. So I could sit here and try to depict, but I wouldn't want to be called a liar like I was called before. People tell you, call you a liar in a minute,
right?
Or you're not speaking the truth, or you omit something. You're omitting the truth. It's going to be hard. I think Paige, well within her right, is going to be a beast within her own and be in her own category and in her own circle. She's not competing against anybody but herself. And she will stand out and be a standalone because of that and that only. She's not playing for everybody else. She's playing for herself. And that's what I love about her game. She just simply plays. She's not playing to ooh and ah. She's playing for her team and she's playing for herself. She's not playing for the world. Of course, the world would just happen to be a part of the league that she is playing for. And that's what I like about her. She's definitely gonna stand out.
I call them lunch pail kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Go eat their little lunch at the cafeteria table and then get back to work.
Yes, There you go. You're right.
I'm back. I'm back in the class, teacher. I'm ready to work. I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna ruffle many feathers. She's very coachable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so she and that's no knock on other players that are fiery.
Right.
I like the fiery
Absolutely.
ones too.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong.
I love fiery players, to be honest with you. They're like the number one, because they'll make me jump out this chair. And you're like, what is she doing over there? She lost her mind. She's psycho. I'll be sitting at this dang on chair, jumping and screaming at the screen. I love fiery players. That's why, I like some of the excitement that I get. Basketball is supposed to be about excitement.
Right.
Back in the day when we played way back when, during the Cheryl Swoops and all those days, I mean, it was okay to get in each other's face. It was okay to knock each other down. Right? It was okay to just stand over a person and do this and then move on about your day. Maybe you get attacked, maybe you won't, but it's a chance you took, but it was a part of the game. Now it's not a part of the game anymore. They've taken that out of the game, and it's unfair. At least they're trying. But you have players like Angel who refuse to let it die, and I appreciate that of her. Right? You have a few more players. You have Asia in her own way refuse to let that die. She's going to be passionate within herself and around her team. You have other players, they refuse to let it die, and I commend that. I'm all for it. I'm all for it getting in each other's face. I'm all for people bucking up to one another. That's what you're supposed to do. It's a sport. It's a damn sport, right? There's no peaches and cream in sports. There's no, ow, I broke a fingernail. Take me out, coach, because I got to go get a Band-Aid. No way. That's not sports to me. Sports is getting each other's face, knocking each other down. You see that choke slam Angel got last year? Yeah, that's basketball, baby. I mean, it's the wrong kind of basketball, but it's still basketball, right? It ain't. I ain't saying that it's right, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's right. It's a part of the game. So when something's a part of the game, like the other night, NECA and Lloyd, right?
And Jewel, which will be tonight.
It was a whole deal because of them two, right? But you crawl up under me, hell yeah, I'll push you to the ground. Get on my right. You're trying to jam my legs in, move, right? It's basketball. It happens. So I like it.
And that's the thing where one of her criticisms has been aggressiveness. Can Paige be aggressive when it's time to be aggressive? Can she go? Can she get in the fourth quarter and take you there? Can she make up her mind and say, "Give me the goddamn ball, y'all get out the way. I'm gonna take you there"?
She's that girl. Yes.
You think so?
She's that girl. She's that girl. I mean, she showed spurts of it within this year, but she also respected and had a lot of respect for the veterans on her team. And sometimes folks don't understand that some players, such as her and Angel, they respect the veterans and they give them their just due. But when it's time for them to play, they're gonna ball. They will defer until it's their turn. If they say, hey, it's you, all you, go for it, you're going to see them take over a game, as you've seen Angel in quite a few games this season. When it's her turn to take over a quarter, she's going to take it over flat out, and she's going to handle business. Same thing with Paige. If they say, Paige, we're out your way, it's all you. It's easy for Paige to put up 30, 35 points per game at will. Without a sweat, because that's a part of her game. That's how she plays. I'm not saying she's going to give you 30 every night, but it's easy for her. But she's capable of. Yes, she's capable of doing it. So,
and I think people forget, when you've been in college and you've been in that Geno system for 4 or 5 years, however long she was there with him.
Yes.
And now you got to reprogram yourself. You've come to the W. And you could be your individual self. There's going to be an awakening that Paige Bueckers is going to go through, because she is coachable. She is going to do what the coach tell her to do. And the coach told her to play within the confines of the system. That is what she's going to do.
Yes.
So she's going to have a what you call like a learning curve of, okay, I'm coming into my own now. The system is one thing, but sometimes I got to go outside the system because every coach runs a system. Even in the W, they are running a system. But now she's got to navigate. Oh, I'm not a kid anymore. I need to detect while I'm in the game when it's time to go outside that system. You know what I'm saying? So she'll get that. So I've just heard that critique of her being aggressive. But I will tell you this. It was never no doubt in my mind, chat. Paige Bueckers is the rookie of the year for 2020.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
It was never any doubt. If it was any doubt in your mind, something special going on with you. And maybe we need to talk about that offline because there's no way I could talk to you because it would take me a while to understand why you wouldn't put
why you would not pick her. Exactly.
That's the rookie of the year. But hey, congratulations to Paige Bueckers. We're gonna get to the next topic.
Paige, for sure.
Congratulations, baby Paige, as I call her.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Another one of our nieces. Hey, we just put on the niece list.
Hold on, I do want to show y'all how she found out. I forgot to put that up.
That was cute. That was cute. I think I have it here.
Hold on, because how she found out was so cute. You have it? I'll put it up on the screen.
Oh wait, that's Alexis.
Oh, I got it.
Oh yeah, here it is. Look, we both picked it up at the same time. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on,
we both have it right here.
Hold on, because I thought it was so cute. And I want to do that before I get off this topic.
She could dance too, though, y'all. I just want y'all to know Paige can dance.
Paige say, "Look at here now."
Paige Bueckers at their hut. Hey, she didn't fuck it, she's the one. Hey, Paige Bueckers at their hut.
Trying to be modest.
Paige Bueckers at their hut. Hey, she didn't fuck it, she's the one.
She was on Jennifer Hudson's show.
She didn't fuck it, she's the one.
Oh.
You thought you'd see on this cool spirit tunnel, but I'm here to present you with the 2025 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year award. Wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Paige.
Rookie of the year. 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 Rookie of the year.
She's the cutest thing. Congratulations, Paige. Congratulations. All right. We're gonna get into our next topic. It's a sticky one. We start off good with we gonna get to the next topic. Alexis Morris was on the 2023 championship team for LSU Tigers for women's basketball, and for some reason I guess that team is going to be talked about 25 30 years later because we continue to make headlines. Alexis Morris levied some allegations against coaches. She also went and apologized to some of her teammates. It was a little bit all over the place. I would have to admit, but the first thing I'm gonna play for you guys is her live on TikTok and talking about the situation, and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Hold on, let me put it up here. Here we go.
I reported this to 3 coaches while I was at LSU. Only 2.
Okay, let me start.
Let me just start with, I reported this to 3 coaches while I was at LSU. Only 2 reported. I'm not going to say the one that didn't report. Not going to say that she was supposed to. She said she was, but she didn't. But I'm not going to speak on it. I'm going to talk about the 2 coaches who upheld their word and their duty and did their best to protect me and themselves legally. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. I love y'all so much and I appreciate it. We wasn't that close during that time, but it's one coach You know who you are. We took the documents and the evidence and the messages to the coach that didn't report in whoop-de-whoop. So shout out to the assistant coach. I love you so much and I respect you forever. Like, and I know I'm not gonna say I was just the best. Like, I had little problems. Like, sometimes I didn't go to study hall. Sometimes I ain't, I'm a student athlete like everybody else. I wasn't a perfect student athlete, you know what I'm saying? But that has nothing to do with this grooming situation. So it ain't no, let me tie this into whoop-de-whoop. No, this is what it is, period. So yeah, I'm just speaking my truth, man. To me, I hate that I had to go through this. I hate that I even I don't have to come on here and share, but I just hate that I had the experiences with people that I genuinely loved. I genuinely trusted these people. I genuinely thought, like, especially this person, I genuinely thought I had her as a companion, as a friend, as a coach. Like, she older, she like 50. I'm truly thinking, like, this somebody that I could depend on later in life. I'm young, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm young. I'm looking for guidance in certain areas, and she played on my vulnerability. That's what groomers do. That's what they do. They play on your vulnerability. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm grown and I'm well-rounded, well-seasoned, well-experienced. Now, I know the signs to not allow history to repeat itself. But I went through that. They did that. I ain't gonna lie. They did that. They did that. And then they really tried to make me out to be the bad guy. Stopped all my NIL deals. Who just start playing little mind games between me and the big three, trying to make it seem like, certain coaches putting bugs in their minds and in their ears, playing us against each other behind the scenes. It's just so much, food. Like, I swear y'all don't know. I'm gonna break it down for y'all, though. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. This is just a video to tell y'all stop playing with me and that I'm not one of them. I've never been one of them. I don't give a. This is me speaking my truth and my peace and my sanity. I don't give a about none of y'all who not rocking with me. Do you look at me when I say I don't give a about you. If you're not rocking with me in my story, don't jump off a cliff. I can really give a. Y'all think this y'all really trying to gaslight me into not telling my truth? I'm not one of them people you can scare gang. I'm more scared of myself, not scared of nobody. I don't give a y'all. I don't give a talking about. I went through this. Nobody else experienced. Nobody else has sleepless nights. Nobody else has been confused, battling internally back and forth with themselves, but me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, people wasn't brainwashed. My mama was brainwashed. She tried to brainwash my cousin. She tried to, it got to the point to where, bro, me and my mama had a disagreement. I told my mama, if you keep listening to this, keep letting her come tell you that this is going on. Lex not doing this. When the whole time I'm telling my mama, no, mama, she trying to tell you it's something else going on to keep you from. And I'm showing my mama, but my mama, you need to be doing this. You need to be going to class. It's so much that she didn't know. It got to the point, y'all, I swear to God, I told my mama, if you respond to this, entertaining this, I'm not going to. That's how I had to grab my mama's attention, because she was so strategic in how she was moving. Y'all, I had been knowing the lady since I was 12 years old. She just up and flipped it on me one day, talking about, I like you, I'm in love with you. I'm so.
There's a lot to unpack, Tony, in that rant that went on TikTok with Alexis Morris. First of all, let me start with this. She will always be near and dear to my heart. She brought my school a championship. I genuinely want her to be out here in this world and win. I do. I also see a young lady who's trying to find her way, and she is reaching out.
Yeah.
For whatever she's reaching out for help, whatever you call it. She's reaching out to the world to let the world know something is not right.
What's going on?
Because something is not right. You know what I'm saying? So my prayers go out to her, because we've all been in those moments before, where we just don't know what's up and what's down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I will say, and I'll let you get in here, the timing of her statement let's start there. What do you think about the timing of it? Because the championship game was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
She went to the WNBA. She didn't make the team. I mean, they brought her in, they drafted her. She didn't make the team. She went with a stint with the Globetrotters, and then that ended. I don't know why. Not gonna get into that. And so now we're at this point in our life where we've seen a couple of things where she said against Angel, and then she's come back and said, I'm gonna play that for you guys too. But she kind of apologized for some of the shots she took, and Angel and Flau'jae. And I just want to know, what do you feel about the timing of her statement and her allegations?
I'm going to say this about situations like this, because this is a very tough and sticky subject. First of all, it's a sticky subject. It's a tough situation to be in. And I'm going to try to be as delicate as I can with this. As someone who has been around a lot of players, a lot of soldiers,
Me too.
Being a mentor and having to have these type of difficult conversations all the time, it's never a great feeling, but you know how it is when you're a coach. You have to be able to help players in this situation. You always, almost always, in a sense, and if you don't, shame on you, take a player's word on this and try to get to the bottom of it, because at the end of the day, if they are lying and they are wrong, of course it will be found out, right? But you never take a situation like this and sweep it under the rug. It is so detrimental to a person's mental and their physical being when you go through something like this. This is it's very touchy. It's very, very touchy. I don't know if Alexis went through this. I can kind of see in her tone that something happened, but I can't depict what it was. And I'm not trying to depict what it was and try to break and pick apart her words. It's not my place to do that. It's my place to hear her in hopes that the world hear her. And if there is some truth to what she's saying, it gets taken care of and she gets the help that she needs. But this is tough. The timing is, again, I'm going to always say it's never a wrong time or a bad time. Sometimes it takes others longer than others to really speak their truth or to speak out on something such as this, if this is in fact the case, allegedly, right? Some people never speak out. Some speak out right away. Like she said, she spoke out already, and some things were done, and then by two coaches, and one wasn't by the other. I think that the fact that it was taken care of and hopefully it was resolved is a good thing, but mentally it messes with your mental. And she's going to forever have that embedded if that is the case, allegedly. If that happened to her, she's going to forever be messed up behind that. And I am so deeply sorry if that did happen to her, because it's tough for an athlete. Yes. It's very, very tough for an athlete. This happened more often than we think, guys, with athletes abroad, whether it's a male or a female, it doesn't matter. It happens way too often, and not enough of the athletes speak up because of why. It's the reasoning that they're given as to why they shouldn't say anything, or destroying of their career, or vice versa, or nobody will believe you, or I don't know if that's her case. I wasn't there. I wasn't a part of their program, so right. I don't know, and I can't speak on it. So by any means, anybody listening to this, I don't want you to think that I'm taking anybody's side, but I'm always going to be an advocate for any human being, any child, any adult that goes through something like this. This is very touching. a very touchy situation, subject for me as well, because people just go through things. And it's a lot of times that people are put in spaces and places that doesn't allow them to breathe. And maybe this is her way of breathing and exhaling.
Maybe so. Yeah.
So that's what I take from this. And I hope that if this is the case, or whatever she's going through, even if it's not the case and it's something that's just in her head, or she saw something in the wrong way, or she took it the wrong way. I'm not saying that's the case, Alexis, or if you see this, that is never the case. I'm an advocate for always trying to find out the truth and get to the bottom when it comes to something like this, because this is something that you don't play with. And you can never, in a sense, call someone a liar, because when you do, and it's the truth, and they commit suicide, I don't want to say that word because I don't want to get us dinged, but you unalive yourself because of a situation like this, because no one has believed you or taken heed to what you're saying. And then only after you've unalived yourself that this becomes a big thing. No, I wouldn't want to see that for anybody. I'm from the roughest part of New Orleans, right? And I've seen a lot of things happen. I've witnessed a lot, been through a lot. But the importance of it is being an advocate for people such as Alexis, if this is, in case the fact, something that she went through. It's tough. It's hard. And baby girl, if this is what you're going through, I apologize for whatever. And I hope that you get the help that you so truly need and is seeking. So that's what I can say to Alexis.
I would say, me personally, like you, Tony, I've been a part of coaching staffs, and by my nature, I'm a nurturer by nature, and so by that, I said that to say I'm more of a player's coach, and so I was entrusted with it was football, and it was young men. And so there was never a weekend or a day that boys wasn't in my truck or spending the night or traveling because they were on a travel team. So you get to be mother to other people's kids.
Absolutely.
And that means those parents have to trust you as a coach, and they're expecting you to act in a certain way. You can't be. So for me as a coach to even hear an accusation like that, it was like, oh, I would probably be like, oh my God, no. It's because you are there to mentor kids and help them along their journey in with their athletic talent and their journey in life. So I would just say it sounded like in there a little bit that she did speak to some coaches, and some of them had her back, and she said one of them didn't have her back and she wasn't going to speak on it. I didn't like the timing of it, but sometimes the timing is not based on me. It's you know what I'm saying? So I would say I hope she gets the help that she needs if she's reaching out for help, because that it kind of looks like that to me. And I could be totally wrong. I don't want to be up here people think I'm judging or anything like that. And like you said, I don't want to call her a liar. It just needs to be investigated. She said she kind of alluded to that it was right, and then they did everything they could to make sure she felt comfortable and
she was safe
and she was protected. She said that during her soliloquy. So maybe she just wanted to get it off her chest.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like she just want to again breathe, right?
Yeah. I think
because when people are constantly saying that, oh, something's wrong with her, oh, she's out of her mind, oh, she's crazy, oh, I'm sure what she gets in her inbox.
Right.
because she's spoken out and has lashed out at some of her teammates, and people are trying to understand why.
Right. Yeah.
And so when you play the next part, we'll get to see why. Right.
Right.
So with that being said, now she's coming and saying, hey, okay, well, I apologize. I know that I'm in a not in the right headspace. It doesn't matter that if it was taken care of or not. You're never going to be in the right mental if you don't have the right guidance or someone always in your corner, making sure you're getting the help that you need, because an individual needs help all the time when it comes to stuff like this. There's always going to be those moments of breakdown, and to have someone on your side that support you and care for you and is there to be the nurturing person for you will always make sure that when you're in those dark moments, will then make sure you get that help, or just be there to just sit there with you while you have your moment, and then you can get through it. It's never okay to be by yourself or be alone, because so many things go through your mind, so many things go through your head. And it's sometimes it just doesn't end well when that happens. So hopefully she stays strong. Hopefully she can get what she needs. And we hope and pray that that whatever it is, whether it's friend or foe, it gets resolved and she gets some relief from this moment of exhale that she has going on. Right.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, speaking as a parent, that you know, my daughter was a gymnast, and the gym she went to, they had a coach that was employed. He ended up getting into trouble. He was sending inappropriate messages to some of the girls, and he was you know, parents were diligent. That young lady told her parents, and apparently he had been going from gym to gym coaching girls, you know, and doing the same thing, but he ended up going to jail, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but my daughter didn't stop going to that gym, because it's not, because you employ people not knowing what they are capable of.
Exactly.
You know, all you know is you got a clean background check. Everybody know when they go for a job, they run the background check. Okay, they go do your references, and everybody's got these glowing references. You a great basketball coach over here. You was a great basketball coach over here. She even talked about that she knew the lady from Baylor, you know. Then she kind of said that she knew the lady since she was 12. So it's kind of like, so it's one of those things. Is like, I don't want to be up here saying who's lying and who's not. Right. I'm just gonna say,
it's never our place.
And y'all know I'm an LSU fan. Whatever allegation that is out there, investigate it and move forward.
7 Ward.
What's up, 7 Ward?
He said 7 Ward, North Roman. I saw that real quick.
Party.
What's up,
7 Ward?
What's up, 7 Ward?
So hold on. I'm gonna play. Let me see what this thing said. I'm gonna play this thing that I saw on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, Twitter. Well, it was on TikTok, but they put it on Twitter. And then I'm gonna play what Kim Mulkey said about Alexis Morris after the championship win. So hold on, let me go here. Let's see what this is. Let's see.
Just go live your life. How can you just do what you did to me and then just go live your life like ain't nothing happened?
So, guys, I don't know if you can see it because I can barely see it, so I'll read it. Yes, all my teammates, I apologize for the days I took this inner battle out on you. I put my basketball career and the team over everything. I was feeling disregarded my pain. I don't know. I just pushed it far, far back in my mind. But every day this shit bothers me. The world has made me a complete villain when the whole time I just didn't know how to express my reality without saying exactly what the problem was. So I lashed and I flashed out of hurt. I'm sorry I got emotions like a little girl, and I just don't want to become vengeful because I feel it every day and usually will punish whoever hurt me. But this time I just want to wish you the best and with love for someone who's full of love. I've never been this afraid to love or let someone in scared. But to the ones that observe, it's still F y'all. So basically,
She's saying
she's
she
saying she was
apologized to
lashing out
those
at her teammates out of hurt.
out of anger. Yeah.
So you guys take that for what you y'all take that for what you Reddy Mickelway is like, she ain't apologizing to Angel. Oh, well, she said her teammates. So I'm just
I don't know what's going on in the chat, but it looks
I
wild.
don't know.
I'm
I'm just gonna and I'm
gonna
gonna
let the
play.
chat do the chat
I'm gonna
thing.
play this and then we gonna get up out of here.
Never,
Hold
ever
on.
has that child ever never, ever has that child ever disrespected me in any way. Ever. And when I had to dismiss her, it was for the sake of the locker room and the sake of making a tough decision to not lose your team. Those decisions a lot of coaches don't want to make. And I had sleepless nights over it because I loved Alexis. There are many people you dismiss from a team and you say, good riddance. You're a cancer in the locker room. She was not. She wandered to a couple schools here and there, never spoke to her the entire time that she was at Rutgers or A&M. Couldn't. The rules don't allow it. But when I got the LSU job, she basically said, Coach, I need you in my life. I'm coming back to play for you. You're thinking, this is a kid who owned her mistake. This is a kid who never blamed a coach. How many of those articles do you write? Everybody likes to go, oh, the coach is a bad person. Oh, the coach did this. Alexis would never let them write that story. She did it to herself. And you wonder why some coaches will take a kid like that back. That is a valuable lesson for all of us as parents. Parents want to blame coaches. And look where she's sitting today. Look where she is sitting today. What a remarkable story.
Just wanted to play what Kim had to say after that championship game about Alexis Morris. Oh, it's a tough one for me, guys, because I just want, even though I'll be scared, I just want to wrap her in a little hug and say, baby, what's wrong?
I know, we're such parents. We're such parents.
We're such parents. Like, baby, what's wrong? Why are you lashing out at people? Why are you lashing out at people
parents?
online?
What's wrong?
First of
all,
all,
to Auntie, what's happening, child?
First thing I would do, get off all this social media for one thing. Let's just get off of it. Yeah. That's detox.
Detox is what we need. Like
because
move forward,
this is not
get the help you need.
Yeah, because online is cool, but it's not real life. So you might need to detox from it. But hey, Tony, we've all had them kids. We've all had those kids.
We've come across a few. I mean, it's inevitable when you have these kids and you come across these situations, and sometimes it's not a coach, it's family, right? It's a stranger, it's just what they go through,
right?
And you hope that at some point they can heal from their traumas at the same time as get the relief of what's going on, right? You want them to be able to take their situation and whoever has done one and be relieved of that trauma, which you're never truly relieved of it because it's always going to be in the back of your mind. It's always going to be in your head. It's something that when you try to push it in the back of your mind, it's something will trigger and it will come forward. But it takes that one person in your life that is there for you no matter what, that's always going to help you get through those moments. And sometimes when you're like this and you have nobody, it's tough. It's tough. You gotta seek help. You gotta entrust somebody, which is hard, and I get it. But you gotta trust somebody at some point to help you get through your traumas. These are battles that are a long road ahead of her if she doesn't get the help that she needs. If this is truly the case, allegedly, right? Because
we're gonna say allegedly because we don't know. We don't know, chat. All we do know is it seems like this young lady is reaching out. For whatever reason that is, I hope that she can get a support system around her to help her, especially navigate through this social media stuff. Because I know Angel Reese's fan base is really big, and when you come for her, they gonna come for you.
Yeah, she works in the bar. There's them Reese Pieces, baby.
Them Reese's Pieces don't play by Angel.
Don't play about Angel, baby.
So she kind of
like the Barbies don't play about Nikki and what's her name?
And the Hive don't play about Beyonce. So sometimes when you engage in some of this stuff online, and then the backlash come, it could be like a hurricane. You like, I didn't realize that I was gonna get this much vitriol, and now you try to navigate that new reality because every time you step online, you known as the hater. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
That's why for me, I would detox from it if I was her. And like you say, do the work. We all got to do the work to get better. All of us are struggling.
Everybody has to do the work.
I tell my kids all the time, everybody's struggling with something. You could have had the best childhood and the best parents, and you're struggling with something.
Right.
Everybody's struggling with something. So,
and everybody has a story to tell.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story to tell, no matter what you've been through. You always got a story to tell, good, bad, or indifferent.
Reach out, let people help you. Don't stay silent. I'm not an advocate of unloading online. That's not my thing. Right. But talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody. And on top of that, before we get up out of here, I just want the chat to understand this. When you've played a sport all of your life, and suddenly that sport is gone from you, some athletes struggle, Tony.
Yeah, they do.
They struggle without the one thing that they thought completed them, that they did. How can I put it? It was part of them, and now it feels like I don't have the one thing I was so great at. I don't have that anymore. Now I'm trying to navigate this new life.
Yeah, what is life without it? Yeah.
Right. And I'm trying to find a joy outside of basketball. Yes. Outside of my sport. So, yes. And I'm young. So, in the social media age.
Yep.
All that is going on. So I'm not telling the Reese's Pieces to not feel the way they feel. Right. I'm just saying, just be cognizant of that. People are going through stuff, and we never want to be a part of the same vitriol that we talk about with Angel. We never want to be a part of that, doing that to somebody else.
Right.
I'll put it like that.
That's right.
Great
That's
show.
Man, I appreciate you having me come up. This was a great topic. I love talking too, so I love talking. So we got mine next, but we got to get ready to get on the get ready for the game.
But yeah, the game
But,
is about.
I sent you my topic, so we'll hit that sometime.
Yes, we will. Sometime they are first
Yeah,
thing in
we
the
got-
morning.
Yeah, we'll pull
Yeah, we might-
ADP in, and it'll be
Yeah.
good because I'll be on the road to Swift. I'll be going and do some instructing. I'm going to be a cadre for the next couple of days. So if I'm not in a network chat, it's because I'll be drilling some soldiers from Thursday to Sunday. I'll find some time to squeeze in there though on my breaks, but yeah, I'll be off away doing that. But I'll be driving tomorrow, so yeah, I'll be on my iPad. I have my iPad hooked up in the car.
Look at Sinister. He say spoken like good parents.
Yes, we are.
Well, we try.
We try.
But hey,
we have
guys.
to look at it from that aspect, right? Because
Yeah,
if we don't care about the children, who do?
Right. And we raise athletes. We know what they go through.
Yes.
But I would say this: look, make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports, please subscribe.
Yes.
If you haven't subscribed to Court Vision with So Pretty Tony, please subscribe. Our channels are rolling at the bottom. They rolling at the bottom, y'all. Oh,
and I put it in the chat.
And she put it in the chat. And in about 30 minutes, we're gonna be calling is it Fever versus the Dream? 6:30? I think so.
Let me pull it up.
I think it's Fever versus the Dream in the Players Club. So y'all pull up to that. Make sure y'all pull up to that. Yeah. Because we're gonna be over there Ken having a good time.
Dream versus Fever. 6:30.
Dream versus the Fever. The Fever is gonna try to stave off elimination.
Try to stay alive, y'all. Let's see if they can stay alive.
We at that time, win or go home. So we at that time, y'all.
Time.
We'll see y'all in about 30 minutes. Thank y'all for rocking with us in this little
We definitely love y'all for sure.
Love y'all. We out. Bye, guys.
And Victory said, put your $sign up.
Yeah, put the $sign, not the dollars. Bye, Victory. Here we go.